Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiarrahdestinee if you are new here, and if you are not new here, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. Just some things that's been going on in my head. I just feel like I feel myself at a different place in my life. And maybe some of you have noticed, but I feel as though I'm in a different mindset, headspace, and essentially to narrow it down, or just to narrow one of the thoughts that has been affecting me is creating the life that I want, wanting to be at a certain place in their life, want to do certain things. And I think with social media, it makes it even more apparent and brings to life even more of the things that we want to do. So I have been hearing a lot about the soft life journey, and I feel like we say that a lot just in our culture and as women, and I really have had time to meditate on that and really think, about what that means and what that looks like to me. I think it's important to really identify what a soft life looks for you, and how you can obtain that, and not let it be something that just seems so far-fetched. I see people just posting soft life about yachts and planes and jets and champagne, that every day, and just counting money and living at it just seems so far-fetched. And I feel not to say that that is not attainable, but I just got tired of saying things like that and not incorporating it into my life. Yeah, I just want to challenge you guys to really get a pen and paper, which is what I've done multiple times. And I'm actually looking at my iPad right now with all my notes. What that looks like for you, and how you can get there. I feel like the first part of creating the life that you want and really getting into your soft life journey is being able to see it. That's the first thing that came to mind. When you want a soft life, you should just be able to see it, what that looks like for you. To me, it brought into what does my home look like? The real life in me, the soft life just shouldn't be something in my head, make it a part of your everyday living. So what does your house look like? And soft life can be different to everybody. Everyone has a different aesthetic and stuff like that, and themes and all that. So am I going for the vibe that I really want so bad? Am I implementing it in my house? If I see everyone just light candles and take baths and be soft life, are you doing that? Is that a part of your routine? Are you dressing the way that you want? When it comes to clothes, I really love color. I love expressing myself, but there's a core in me, and I tell my friends and my family this a lot, there is a piece of me that always reverts back to neutral colors. So I had to force myself to really stop buying a whole bunch of clothes that were just full of all these colors that I'm only gonna wear one time and wasting money, and it not really be my brand or really be what I like. I think it is hard because I said, social media really does play a part in this with just fast fashion. All that to say, another way of being able to see it is just in how you dress. I cannot do my eyebrows and eyes and lashes, all that, while I'm talking. It's just way too hard. Another way that you can see it is, what does your feed look like? Who are you following? Because honestly, we really do feed our brain. Felt like for me to have the life that I want, for me to see it, I really have to intake things that really drive me to that place. I got back on Pinterest and really started taking advantage of that. because that really like gets my mind in a place and in a zone to really like start creating the life that I want. I also unfollowed a lot of celebrities. Like, what do I really need to know what, I don't know, this actor is doing or thinking, like, or this rapper or this, like, it's certain people, like, I really don't need to know what you're doing. So when it comes to like artists that I'm obviously really like, really feel inspired by, love their music, it just is a part of me, like the kind of music I listen to and stuff, like it really has to resonate with me for me to follow these people. I unfollowed like a whole bunch of like news pages or like things that are super traumatic or only bad stuff, or you know, stuff that just is not doing it for me. Mute that or unfollow that because it just seems so like not what I'm here for, you know, not what I'm growing into. They do put a lot of informative stuff out there, you know, and I do think it can be helpful because I'm not someone who just watches the news a lot. So I do get a lot of the news from social media, but there still are a lot of like reporting pages that are so irrelevant or so like, I don't need to know that. I've done that. And then, you know, after really putting certain things in your vision, I think certain people, you know, and places, like where you go, you know, like just be aware and really listen to yourself about what you've outgrown and who you've outgrown. Like I didn't really start going out until I moved to Dallas. When I was in college, I did college stuff, you know, but as far as clubbing, I wasn't doing that until I got to the, you know, until I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then you just do it. And now I'm at a point where I'll go occasionally, but I feel moments to where I'm like, this is not what I want to do. I'm really like drifting from it. You know, I'm not all the way removed, like clubbing is for who got time to do everything. You know, I'm never like hating on people who do it, but this is just personally, like I found myself doing it less and less. But the club specifically is just becoming a place to where, you know, it's always gonna be there. That's a good way to put it. It will always be there. So because you know those same 7 plays every 7 days of the week are gonna be there, I'm not really missing out on anything, you know, unless it's someone's birthday or event, whatever, we're there, or we just haven't been out in a while, but it's gonna be there. So I'm really like taking that time to really, you know, like contribute to the life that I want. If you feel like you're doing something that is pulling you away from what you really want to do and you've outgrown that thing, really reevaluate that. And I think, again, that comes with not only places, but people. I just think I've created a boundary for myself, but I think it came naturally. I got to the point where I saw this post. It was just like, this girl was like, oh girl, you didn't catch that? You didn't catch the shade? And she was like, I don't have time to catch anything. Like, I'm not trying to think about what you was trying to say and make a dig at or say and didn't say it. Like, I'm not gonna put in the effort to figure that out. So, and that's exactly where I'm at with my life. If you're like doing weird things or saying weird things, you know, if you didn't say it all the way, you didn't say it. And if I didn't catch it, then I just didn't catch it. And I guess I'll look stupid to some people. But if you didn't say what you said, then, you know, it didn't meet the target. Like, it wasn't, you know. So, and if you feel like that made you feel good because I didn't respond to it, I'm not thinking about that either. There's that. So another portion of creating the life that you want and the journey is a part of it is like, and I tell myself all the time, everything is a choice. Like every single thing in your life is a choice. And the things that we inherited, we either are very, very old now and still can decide to make adjustments. You know, we're like a couple decades removed from the choice that was made for us. Or we are aware and we can go seek help, right? If you don't make these efforts, essentially, if you don't start creating, you know, making time for yourself intentionally, create your home and your space and things that you want to see, and picking the people that you want to see and how you dress and who you hate. Like, if you don't start making these decisions, you'll never get to the destination that you want. Like, I don't get why I was so stuck in a place to where what I wanted, I'm just like, I wish like, do it. Also, another part of everything being a choice is don't go for convenience. Don't be cheap, because you will most likely miss the mark for what you're trying to achieve. Not to say that it has to be like, you know, the hottest thing on the market. You know, live within your means, obviously. Live within your means. But everything and every choice comes with sacrifices. So if that means I want my bathroom to look a certain way, I'm gonna go shopping for it. And that money just came out of me going out next weekend, because that was like so temporary, but now you've contributed to, you know, your lifestyle. When it comes to like your upkeep, those things, you can really, really miss the mark, because they could just be bad. Like, we've seen, you know, what I've asked for and what I got. And I just feel like it could go bad really fast. It all boils down to, do you really, and I just feel like a lot of these things are so cliche, but do you really want it? Is the life that you're envisioning and thinking about, is it really something you want? Or is it something that someone else wants? I want this for myself. I want my life to look like this. You have to make a decision. You have to choose, and you have to start implementing that. You really have to put yourself out there to be exposed to more and to learn more. Once you realize that it's not that hard, once you pick up on that, you'll be so happy that you did. And I'm only at the beginning of my journey. Things that are really contributing to like where I want to be, like I am only just now taking those steps, and I'm seeing the results of the decisions that I'm making, the choices that I'm making, me reaching out to people, asking what I need, implementing that. I'm seeing it. Everybody may not see it, or they might doubt you, or they might feel like it's too many people doing that, everybody's doing that. You're like, just, you have to believe it for yourself, and I feel like you'll be fine. The possibilities are endless when you decide. You just have to decide and do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate the love and support, and everybody like sharing stuff on my Instagram and like YouTube, and subscribing, and like reaching out, sending me DMs, everything. I really appreciate it. It makes me very happy, and yeah, it's only up from here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and I will see you in my next one.